Eh bien bonsoir. Bon, on se rejoint sur ce jeu. J'ai fait une petite pause de Tomb Raider quand même. Hein. On a fini le premier avec les DLC, on va passer à notre jeu. Un jeu du plus, qui disparaît ce mois-ci. On va voir ce que ça vaut. J'ai testé vite fait, hein. Ça a l'air bien. On verra bien. Allez, on lance. On perd pas de temps, jamais. Allez. Voyons voir. Alors ça a l'air d'être chill, hein, par contre, le jeu. Ça a l'air d'être chill. Ah, c'est un jeu français? Je ne savais pas. Vas-y, plein écran. La musique. Tss, tss. Ah, les bonnes basses. Oui, c'est un jeu comme ça. C'est un jeu particulier. De ce que j'ai vu. Mais il a l'air d'être bien, donc du coup on va le faire. La musique est bien en tout cas. On se croirait à un festival. Attention, crise d'épilepsie en approche. Je sais pas s'ils ont prévenu d'ailleurs ça. Ah oui, faites gaffe à la crise d'épilepsie quand même. Je crois qu'on a compris qu'ils sont en couple. Je crois qu'on a compris. D'ailleurs, je crois que c'est un jeu à faire en couple. Hein. Mais bon, voilà. Sachant que je crois qu'on peut contrôler les deux personnages en local. Déjà, c'est beau, déjà. Donc ça, rien que là, c'est bien. Allez, on repasse en plein écran. Pas en plein écran, pardon. Quoi? Les paramètres de quoi qui me dit, là? L'encodeur est quoi? Est en surcharge, qu'est-ce qu'il me dit, lui? What the fuck? Ah désolé, je fais pas de pub. Bon allez, on est parti. Alors, options. Langue, français. On va mettre en gros les sous-titres, oui. Je sais pas si ça c'est fort. On va mettre comme ça, c'est bon. Accessibilité. Test des actions normales. Oui. Ah, attends, montrer le ciblage en combat. Montrer les barres de vie, oui, c'est bien. Montrer le ciblage en combat. Montrer la santé. Ouais, on s'en fout. Pour l'instant, on laisse rire comme ça. Ah, meilleur visuel ou meilleur perf? Meilleur visuel, je pense que c'est bien. Bah vas-y, elle est partie. Oui, on va laisser le couple. Haven n'est pas un jeu difficile, nous recommandons de jouer avec la difficulté par défaut. Bah oui. Si vous pensez que vous apprécierez davantage le jeu avec une difficulté réduite, les options de difficulté sont accessibles à tout moment depuis le menu pause. Oui, bah je pense qu'on verra déjà. Bah normal. Hein. Allez. On lance en normal, on verra. Ah. Petit cinématique. Vas-y. De la bouffe. Un peu cel shading.
What's that you got cooking?
Apple dew stew with apple dews.
Didn't we have that yesterday? Or the day before?
No. Yesterday it was baked apple dew with apple dews, and the day before it was fried apple dews.
With apple dews. I remember now.
Il bouffe que ça, quoi.
Sorry, I'm doing what I can to switch up our meals. But in my defense, we have a pretty limited set of ingredients.
Ah, on choisit les textes. Vas-y. Attends, c'est peut-être parce que j'ai... Attends, je vais juste débloquer des trucs. Toc. Voilà, décharger l'image. Ok. Décharger l'image aussi. Ok. Il y a des trucs qu'il faut décharger. Je sais pas ce qu'il veut décharger, mais bref, allez.
Hey, I wasn't complaining. I'm glad that you're doing the cooking. Otherwise I'd be eating, I guess, apple juice.
Oh, did you have a chance to look at the engine?
Yeah, it does seem like it took some damage upon landing, but I should be able to fix that real quick.
Au top.
Your butt's awesome.
Oh,
Say it again to my face.
ma fesse. Bref, bande de merde. Oula, ça va ken direct. Oh. Peggy 18.
Oh, with the lights off?
On arrête.
Works for me.
On arrête.
No, I didn't do that. We must have run out of flow.
Weren't you supposed to charge up the nest today?
Excuse me if I was working on the engine. I can't do everything.
No worries. I'll go get some more outside. If I'm lucky, I'll stumble upon something to spice up the apple dews.
I'll come with you.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Allez hop. Je pense que c'est un jeu qui parle beaucoup, mais c'est bien. Alors, changer... Ah, on peut changer de personnage. Oui. Marcher. Glisser. Oui. Oui. Attends, glisser. Pour switch. Tac. D'accord.
Over there, a flow thread.
Un petit courant d'onde.
Perfect.
Although it seems like one thread won't be enough.
No worries, we'll find others. How many more do you think we need?
I don't know. 3? Maybe 4?
Good thing there are plenty of flow threads around here.
Les courants d'onde. Déraper.
Do you really think drifting is that useful?
It's crucial. It allows you to change direction without having to stop all the time.
Do I do that?
We all do it. 1 or 2 more threads, and we'll be all set.
Des courants, vas-y.
All right, I'm all charged up.
Me too. We can go when you're ready.
Allez, hop, on rentre. C'était par là. Hop. Oula. Elle nous a fait une Tomb Raider avec la caméra. C'est la vanne qui va revenir sans arrêt, ça. Ça se sent, ça se sent. Il y aura un avant et un après Tomb Raider, quoi.
All good. This should last us a few days.
Now it's our turn to fill up.
Huh?
I'm hungry.
On a la dalle. Allez, cuisine. Préparons. Ah, ah c'est rond, d'accord. Et hop. Merde, j'ai pas vu. Ah oui, ok. Des pommiers rôtis. Allez, on bouffe. Ça donne la dalle. Allez, servir.
Done. Roasted apple dews with apple dews.
I can't tell if you're actually excited about this, or if you just enjoy seeing me suffer.
Ah, les bruits de bouche par contre, non. Stop!
How long do you think this is gonna last?
The flow? Well, if we keep our consumption in check, I think a few days.
No, I meant us. Us here. How long until they come get us?
Do we have to talk about this?
We are going to need to at some point. We need to be prepared. We need a plan.
I'm planning on finishing my plate without hearing about the apiary. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay.
And FYI, you are the one that ruined the mood, not me.
Nous ne dirons rien. Mangez! Quelle est donc cette petite bestiole là? Des petites boules bizarres. C'est des boules bizarres. Ce sont des boules bizarres. Ça rappelle un peu le Digidix. Eh oui, Digidix. Qu'a-t-il ici? Soigner, tac, une douche. Dormir.
You?
All right, let's talk about it. Fine.
I was just gonna ask if you could switch off the light.
Oh,
You've been mulling it over this whole time?
of course I've been mulling it over this whole time. Thank you for adding one more thing to my mind.
Hold on. Are you telling me you hadn't thought about it before?
You know what? No, I hadn't thought about it. I'm trying not to think about the apiary. Enjoy what we have here, even if it isn't much. Do you really think that they can come get us here?
If we could take the flow bridge here, then so can they.
But there's no way they can know where we are. Is there? I cut off the autonav, the astrolock. Even the landing was all manual.
I'm just saying, let's prepare for the worst.
Au pire, je les tue.
At worst, I kill them.
Whoa, you.
What? If that's what it takes not to go back, I'll do it. No problem. Kill them, steal their ship. By the time they send more guys, we'll be far away.
You're seriously not considering...
Maybe not. Maybe I am. At worst, we'll know.
You're scaring me.
Oh, come on. You're totally safe. You're my teddy bear.
I'm not sure how I should take this.
Cette tête de
Well,
psycho.
take me in your arms for a start.
Attention, psycho. Au moins, on risque rien, ça va déjà.
You aren't dressed yet?
I put on my pajamas.
I mean, to get out.
Well, see, I was just wondering, do we have to get out? Can't we just hang in the nest for once? Lounge around, read a book, watch a movie?
We don't have movies.
Right,
Oh,
sure,
merde.
but you know what I mean.
Allez.
Come on, the weather's great.
But the weather is always great.
For now. Who knows? Tomorrow could be the beginning of the long winter months. Could last for years. One more reason to stock up on apple dews.
You know, always being right is not necessarily a good quality. On the contrary, many people find it very unappealing.
You?
Not sure.
Allez hop. Cette tête. C'est quoi ces regards, quoi? Allez, on sort. Trop bizarre.
Do you remember where the apple dews were?
Could we try and pick something else for a change?
Allez, on change, on prend le mec pour une fois. Allez, on va prendre des pommiels. You. Où sont les pommiels?
Is it me or is
Oula.
the ground shaking?
It's shaking. It's shaking a lot.
Ça bouge grave. C'est Thanos. I am Thanos. Oh fuck. No.
Is it over?
Seems like it. Anything broken?
No, I don't think so. Well, except...
Ah.
It's not all lost.
Well, it is. A bit.
Look, we can always search the islet, try and find a way to get to the other side.
Such as...
I don't know. A rope, a jetpack, spring-loaded shoes, anything.
I don't want to be stuck here. It sucks.
Me neither. That's why we'll have to find something.
Okay.
Gourde de Gliche. Oui. Allez, ne pas s'arrêter toutes les 5 minutes, il a dit. Alors. On va prendre des pommiels. Des pommiels. En vrai, c'est détente, c'est chill, c'est bien.
I think I found something.
Huh?
Call me crazy, but this looks like a Bluton.
Yep, it looks like a flow bridge. Kind of like the one we took to get here. But smaller?
Is that possible?
Why not? We still don't really know how the flow bridges work in space, but if the phenomenon can happen on a macro scale, then why not on this one? If there can be flow between two planets, why not two bits of a planet?
Okay. If this really is a flow bridge, I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
What?
Flow bridges are linking one place to another, right? So this one definitely leads someplace.
Wait, you want to just get on there without knowing where it goes?
It goes elsewhere. I think that's as good a start as any.
Huh.
Allez hop, testons.
Do we have everyone? Okay?
Here.
Then we're good.
Looks like we're on another islet.
Yeah. The bridge seems to be a link between the islets. If there are any others like this, we may be able to get back to the nest.
C'est cool. Poivre
Have you
grelot.
ever seen such a thing?
No, never. Must be an endemic species. I wonder if it's edible.
Bah, vas-y, goûte.
Go ahead. Taste it.
Why should I be the one to test it?
Your body mass is higher, so you have better resistance to poison. And also, you saw them first. I wouldn't dream of stealing the discovery from you. Think about it. You'll be the first person in the universe to ingest these berries. If you won't do it for us, please do it for science, Kay.
Okay. For science.
Oh merde. Voilà pourquoi les hommes meurent avant les
Is that
femmes.
bad?
No. Ooh, no. It's just very peppery.
Let me taste. Oh yeah, these are good actually. You really have an infant's palate. Off we go. Let's pick these.
Allez hop.
I'm not sure these will go great with the apple dews. But where there's a meal, there's a way.
You know what doesn't go great with apple dews? Apple dews.
C'était sûr. Poivre grelot. Qu'est-ce donc que ça?
Watch out. I'm not sure our boots will fare too well in the water.
Oh, could they get damaged?
No way. They're waterproof. But you won't exactly grip the track underwater.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
A big ugly lizard?
No, the mushrooms on its back. Looks like a type of Hygroscybrubescens.
Ah. Is that good news? Like, can we eat it?
Oof, not at all. Unless you're looking for a quick way to unload your kidneys. But don't you find that symbiosis amazing? The movements of the lizard are helping spread the spores. As far as what the lizard is gaining, I'll have to study that closer.
Maybe it doesn't even know. Maybe we should tell it.
No way. You don't get in the way of Mother Nature's plans.
I'll make sure I remember that next time you have salad stuck in your teeth.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut lui? Hop, le gratouiller. Et voilà. Il va me suivre maintenant que j'ai le gratouillé. Il veut d'autres gratouilles. J'ai l'impression qu'il veut se faire gratouiller en permanence.
This is a pretty one.
Les petits poivres. Encore un, on va le gratouiller aussi. On va pas tous les gratouiller par contre. Oh, il dort lui. Allez, on va le gratouiller aussi. Il nous a vus. Il a vu qu'on avait gratouillé son pote, donc du coup... on le gratouille aussi. Le mec qui a passé son temps à gratouiller les mecs. Les mecs. Les créatures.
Seems like our mini flow bridge wasn't a unique occurrence.
Ah oui, la deuxième là.
Good, because those things are really useful.
Les poivres grelots, vas-y, collecte. Pour changer. Un peu de pommiel. Inséparable.
Wow. That's actually. What is that?
We should take a closer look.
De la matière rouge.
Any idea what's underneath our feet, Mr. Geologist?
Not really. It looks like a dust deposition. Some kind of rust. And it looks like this kind of rust is particularly sensitive to flow.
What?
Look beneath your feet.
Oh. There's vegetation underneath. It was probably smothered.
Good thing we came this way.
That way. Look. It looks like the
Great. We can bring that back to the nest to study it.
De la rouille. On a tout fait ici. Toc toc.
Yes! Just like that.
Tuc.
Even the apple dew shrubs are completely covered.
I hope this one will yield some nice and juicy fruit to thank us.
Oui, c'est vrai qu'on pouvait retourner comme ça.
Another flow bridge.
That's great. It means there must be others. That's it. That was the last one.
Clearly. We're breathing a lot easier without all this rust.
Eh oui. Le soleil.
This is where we came from.
Ah.
All right, I know.
On a nettoyé l'îlot. Mais pas Stitch. Lol. Rigole. Poivre grelot. Des petits pommiels. Pouette, pouette, pouette. La musique est bien.
Find the nest if we keep going north.
Explain to me how you know which way north is on this planet.
We should find the nest if we keep going straight ahead.
Thank you. We're too heavy.
Nah, this aerial thread is just too fragile.
C'est quoi ça? Un petit gugus. Oh!
Come on. Don't be scared.
A big bug like you.
Voilà. Toc. On va essayer de gratouiller chaque espèce qu'on croise. Il y a quoi un truc là? On va nettoyer l'île. Et hop. Ouais, ouais.
Make sure they don't get squished.
Ouais, c'est chill. Pour le moment. Parce qu'ils l'ont dit, hein. C'est pas hard. On verra. On n'a pas nettoyé l'îlot. Encore.
I thought this planet was supposed to be a desert.
Deserted, not a desert. According to the archives, a colonization plan had been considered by the apiary, with Exonova as the main provider. But the planet was eventually classified as inhospitable.
Let me guess. Is it because of that rusty stuff?
I don't know. The file doesn't say anything about that.
I hope we don't have any more unpleasant surprises.
Espérons. Il y a un truc là-bas.
Easy, easy.
Quoi, c'est une araignée, on dirait. Une araignée cool. On n'a pas tout nettoyé là. Il en reste un, mais je sais pas où... Ah, il est là.
All clean.
Voilà. Tout propre. C'est satisfaisant. J'ai l'impression qu'il y a un truc là-haut. Est-ce que c'est par là?
We're here. We found the nest.
Ah, voilà.
But in what state?
Est-ce qu'on pouvait plus y retourner à cause de ça?
See that? Looks like there's some flow hiding underneath.
Yeah, weird. It looks like a flow bridge that's begging to pop out.
Like an ingrown hair?
I guess.
Well, in that case, we just need to find giant tweezers.
We could also wait for it to pop out on its own.
Okay, so you have obviously never had an ingrown hair.
Ah bah les points incarnés, oui. C'est horrible. Ça défonce.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is no way this thing is flying again.
Don't say that. You could make a rock fly with the right tools.
Well, maybe. But not this one. Both wings are wasted. The propellers were ripped off. And I'm not even done checking the inside.
We weren't really planning on leaving, were we? We don't really have another place to go anyway.
I'm tired. Why are we always so unlucky? Why are you laughing?
Hold on. We decide to escape the apiary, which apparently no one has managed to do before us. We punch in some coordinates really at random, only because some obscure document from Exonova vaguely attested to the existence of a habitable planet. By some kind of miracle, we cross the boundaries of the apiary without getting caught. We travel across space in a Class D ship that is totally not designed for that. And in spite of the fact that this is not all-terrain, we land without breaking anything. We find food and flow on site even though we hadn't really planned for it. Finally, we get hit with an earthquake, all right, but we get out of it unscathed. The only real consequence is that the nest is a little bit busted. And you think that we're unlucky? You We are the luckiest people in the universe.
That's one way to see it.
This planet is our chance to start a new life. With our own rules. Away from the apiary, from the matchmaker and all that loot. And I'd rather endure 1,000 earthquakes than risk being away from you.
What did you say this planet was called again?
Source.
Source. The beginning of something.
Seems like it.
Bah oui, tu n'as pas la poisse. Quand même. Ok. Je crois qu'on a assez de pommiers là.
Oh, sorry birds, we didn't see you.
Hop.
Whoa, what a mess. And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah, we'll need to find a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for the day. We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you want, but I am going to bed.
On sait à quoi il voulait. À quoi il faisait référence, hein, le bug. Le bug. Ah oui, c'est un sacré merdier. On va prendre de douche. Là, ils sont là.
You okay? You? Wake up! It's okay. I'm here. That was just a nightmare. Everything's fine.
That wasn't a nightmare.
Sure it was. Rest easy.
No! I was awake. I could hear you. I just couldn't move or yell. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
For real?
It used to happen when I was a teenager. You feel something weighing on your stomach?
Yeah. On my chest. What was it?
I don't know. I used to call it the ball, because sometimes it felt like a huge ball was crushing me.
Oh. No, that didn't happen to me.
I wouldn't wish it upon you. For me, it resolved itself when I left the foster home. For you, it may be related to the nest.
But I don't want to leave the nest.
That's not what I meant. You're stuck to the bed. The nest is stuck to the ground. There must be something in that. You've been flying in this thing for years. I bet you're upset to see it in this condition.
No kidding. Which means that if we fix up the nest, this'll all go away?
Could be. Worst case scenario, the nest will be fixed.
Yeah. Well, I hope we'll eventually find the missing parts then. So I can get fixed up too.
Il range tout. Tiens.
All right. Now we can see a lot clearer.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but that should do the trick for now. Now we just need to figure out how to level the nest. The Tractoglobe is probably done charging. Let's bring it outside.
Do you think it'll be enough to lift it?
I hope so. because I have no idea what else we can do.
Allons-y.
It did feel a bit weird at first, but now I can't even tell the nest is tilted. I guess I got used to it.
What? No, 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 no. You cannot get used to it. We're gonna get the nest out of this crevasse. I don't want to get used to it.
It did feel a bit weird, but now I can't even tell. I guess I got used.
What?
Ah.
No, I don't want
Il a
to.
dit la même chose, d'accord.
What if we grabbed a little snack for the road?
Huh. Sounds good. I'll bring the first aid kit as well, just in case.
Délicieux. Oula.
Did it move?
No, I don't think so.
Balding bloot! Oh, it's over. It's not going back straight. We'll never be able to fix it. We are condemned to living on an incline in a broken ship forever, until our body adapts and one of our legs starts shrinking to even us out.
That's not how things work.
I know that's not how things work. Nothing is working the way it should. Especially not this bloating tractoglobe.
Poor thing is doing what it can. It wasn't designed to lift ships in the first place.
I know. But I was hoping it would go the extra mile. Right now, the batteries drain out even before lifting the nest off the ground.
What if we plugged it into a flow spring?
I thought about that, but we'd have to be able to seal the pipe shut. Unfortunately, I don't think they make gaskets for flow springs from a distant planet.
Perhaps we can make one.
With what? Paper mache?
Remember yesterday when I told you that rust scatters when it comes in contact with flow? We could use that feature to sculpt a gasket out of pieces of rust.
You could do that?
I don't think I could sculpt a nude statue of you or a super complex component, but molding a gasket? That seems doable.
That's awesome!
Hold on, let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down.
Excuse me?
You've never heard of that saying?
No.
Must be a truth thing then. That means let's not celebrate before we...
Yeah. I got it. Anyway, how much rust do you need in order to pull the panties down?
I don't know. 4 or 5 blocks like those we already got?
Okay, so let's try and find that.
I think we've got everything we need to mold a joint for the tractoglobe. All right then. Ready when you are.
I'm just waiting on you. I can't wait to get going.
Stay strong, little tractoglobe. You're about to get a brand new joint.
Allez hop. Le tractoglobe.
So?
Well, it fits. That's a good sign. Let's get this ball rolling.
What?
What? Haven't you heard of that one either?
Oh no, I have. It's just a really old-fashioned saying.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, that's worse.
Can you just switch on the tractoglobe, please?
Okay.
Ben voilà. Parfait.
It worked!
We did it. Now, we just need to fix up the wings and the turbine and the hypopropellers and...
Don't be so cynical. Getting the nest out of the crevasse was quite a feat.
Huh? No, don't get me wrong. I am genuinely delighted. I love fixing things up. But I don't think we need to get started right away.
That's a relief.
before we start fixing anything, we'll need to find the replacement parts.
Ouf. Ah oui, il y a pas mal de trucs à réparer.
Sorry, I kind of missed my U-turn.
We'll do better next time.
And done. It's all straightened out. Everything's tidy and clean.
Besides us, that is.
Yeah, we are kinda stinky. Off to the shower then?
Ah, Bloot.
What is it?
I just mopped the bathroom.
Oh. Do you think we can marinate another 10 to 15 minutes in our own filth?
Honestly, can do.
Allez, go la douche.
You?
Yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Oh, sorry.
Voilà, ils sont plus propres là, déjà. Ils sont tout propres. Est-ce qu'on ne mangerait pas un coup? Voilà, un pommier au poivre. Hop.
I don't get it. People always make a big deal about salty sweet, but never peppery sweet, which it turns out is delicious.
Anything would seem delicious to you, seeing your diet in the last few days.
True. But don't let that take away from your cooking talents.
You're just wanting to finish my plate, aren't you?
Since you're offering. Hey, you never told me. What did your mate look like?
I don't know.
Didn't you get her file from the matchmaker?
Yeah, I did, but I never really looked at it.
Seriously? You're not even curious?
Well, no. I already knew you,
Whatever. Come on, we'll look at it together.
if you wish.
Oh, all right. Any other pictures?
Yeah.
She's kind of cute.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
Question piège. Non, faut pas répondre ça.
I don't know. Too much makeup, I think. I like a more natural look.
Oh.
Like yours.
Mm-hmm. Do you really think I'm not wearing any kind of makeup right now? Come on, let's check her
Oh
profile
putain,
instead of this.
ça sent le piège ça.
Let's see. Interests. Reading, music, having a drink with my friends. Whoa. Do you think you can handle such a strong personality?
That's harsh.
Job. Ocean biology research assistant at the University of Ox. Huh. Okay. Looks like you two are made for each other.
No one is made for each other. That's the kind of rhetoric the matchmaker uses.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But it still looks to me like that was a blooting good pick. You'd make a great couple.
Might have made. There's a difference. Tell me, are you really wearing makeup right now?
We spend every waking minute together in the nest. If I discreetly slipped into the bathroom every morning to put on some eyeliner, don't you think you'd notice?
Yeah, at least I think. But you're not really answering my question, though.
I know.
C'est bon, on a évité le drama, on a évité. Parce que là, si tu réponds, oh si, elle est bien. Bah, sors avec cette pute. On connaît. On connaît les réactions, on connaît. Non mais je la connais pas. Ah, vas-y, tu m'as saoulé, c'est bon, arrête de parler. On connaît, non, ce genre de réaction, non? Dites-moi que je suis pas le seul. Alors, est-ce qu'on va dormir?
So, what's this rocky chunk got to say?
Well, for starters, it says it's not a rock.
Really? What is it then? Some kind of metal?
No, it's not mineral or organic.
So, what is it?
Going straight to the hard questions. But that is not how science works.
How does it work then?
First of all, you formulate a hypothesis. Then you build an experiment to test this hypothesis. You observe, and you learn.
Okay, then what have you learned?
That I'm lacking imagination regarding hypotheses? One thing we know for sure is that rust particles scatter immediately when in contact with flow. I'd like to observe this reaction more closely.
You can do that next time. Right now, you should go to bed.
Already? What time is it?
No idea, but I know I'm sleepy. And I want my snuggles before I crash.
Gotcha.
On pourra pas jouer à la console ce soir. Lol. Prêt. Je sais pas c'est quoi.
All right, you can open your eyes. Surprise anniversary!
Huh?
I meant to say surprise and then I thought, happy anniversary. I panicked.
Whose anniversary is it?
It's our anniversary. 1 month on Source.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, give or take a few days.
It went by fast.
Yeah, remember the time we almost died crashing on this planet?
And the time we almost died in an earthquake?
Ah, and the time we almost died fighting that critter?
I hope this is only the beginning. And that I'll have many more chances to almost die with you.
Putain, j'espère pas moi.
So, are you gonna open your present? Well, our present.
Sure.
Qu'est-ce donc?
Uh-huh. What is it?
Fermented apple juice.
T'es sûr?
I stuck them in the soaker tub to accelerate the process. I'm calling it Apple Brew.
Do you think that it's any good?
Well,
Bah, faut
worst
tester.
case scenario, we just wasted some apple juice. No big deal.
Should we open it now?
We can open it whenever you want.
Hey, on ouvre.
To us.
To us. Hey, that's really good actually.
That's really strong, too. Do you remember the first time you talked about leaving the apiary?
Of course. I'd had a shouting match with my mom. I was just angry.
No, before that.
Before?
We had landed the nest on a hilltop, we were stargazing, and you said, "Come on, let's go." I haven't stopped thinking about it since that day. I think that's what pushed me to dig into the Astro Company archives, which led me to find the coordinates of Source. I wanted to be ready for the day.
Wait, when was that?
I don't remember. Right at the beginning, you and your mom got in a fight. you hopped into the nest at night, and you picked me up at my house.
Was that when we went to the uplands?
Yes, the uplands. That's it.
Oh, Flute, I remember. It was in Frocember. It was super cold out. I was freezing. I just wanted to get back into the nest. That's why I said, let's go. And since you didn't respond, I thought you wanted to stay outside. So I didn't push it. I actually caught a beast of a cold that night.
Wait, so that means if I hadn't misunderstood that night...
It wouldn't have changed a thing.
Well, still, that means we would have never known about Source. We would have never come all the way here.
I'm not buying your story.
Huh?
Why were we stargazing that night? You spent the entire night pointing out this and that constellation to me, wondering if there might be other inhabitable planets outside of the apiary. Other forms of life? You were completely obsessed with the sky. I was even trying to open up about my issues, but you barely listened. And off you went again, chattering about the comets, the microorganisms, or whatever. So, keeping in mind that you had access to this data about Source, and the fact that you are Kay, do you really think you would have never stumbled upon this planet anyway?
You might be right. Was I really that annoying?
Yes. I came to see you that night because I needed someone. I had nowhere else to go. But at the time, I regretted it. I was actually thinking it would be the last time we saw one another.
Oh merde.
But you insisted. And the following week, you came to see me in the evening with your little homemade cookies. We chatted all night. And I do believe that is when I fell in love.
Really? The cookies? That's what made you fall in love?
No.
In my defense, they were some excellent cookies. But no, idiot, it wasn't the cookies. It was the thoughtfulness. I was sick, my nose was all swollen, croaking voice. I was a mess. And you just showed up, without me asking. I'd only known you for barely 3 weeks. You took care of me. You baked me some cookies. You stayed and chatted all night, even though it was pretty clear nothing would happen. And you kept on making me laugh, even though it hurt every time I laughed. I hated you.
What was it? Did you fall in love, or did you hate me?
Well, they're not mutually exclusive. Kinda like salty sweet.
Here, give me a taste.
Oh, Grab, 360 degrés, Black Flip, allez, c'est parti, no scope. 360 no scope, c'est parti. Validé. Yeah. Vie augmentée, votre nombre de points de vie max a augmenté. Yeah. Alors, qu'est-ce ça, le nid? Là, c'est pour faut le réparer. Option, on s'en fout. Le journal. L'inventaire. D'accord. J'ai pas vu encore les bidules. Ah oui, on avait 180, on a 200. Hop. Que fait-on?
Kay? we need to talk.
Oh merde.
Should I be worried?
Yes. No. Maybe. Promise me you won't be mad.
I can't promise anything without knowing what this is about.
It's about your skidding skills.
Oh.
Let's just say that you could use some extra training.
Okay, show me.
You're not mad?
Why would I be mad? I love to learn new things.
Elle m'a fait peur, elle.
All right. Let's hop on a few threads to practice. Skid!
Ah, dérapé.
Skid!
D'accord.
That's it! You did it! Let's do another one. Skid! Now you're getting it. Let's see if you can keep it going.
Ah, faut en faire 2 maintenant.
Now! Skid! Now you have a handle on this. Perfect.
I have to say, I have an excellent teacher.
Je l'avais déjà, cela dit.
You passed the test. Let's get back to business. I got a big one.
So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on.
What kind of parts?
A bit of everything. The thing is that I'm not looking for very precise models or anything. I can always adapt, but I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope we'll find everything we need in this area then.
We ought to.
Allons chercher des pièces. Ça peut être bon, hein?
We just need to find stuff to repair the nest now.
We just need to?
C'est beau, hein, quand même. Donc par où va-t-on? Je sais pas s'il y a une map. Allez, je voulais le faire, c'est bon. Ça m'a fait penser à ça.
Are you sure we want to go back there?
Why not?
Well, we've already looked there, and I'm not sure what more we can find.
Ah,
We're
bien.
looking for parts to fix the nest. It seems like we should search new places, don't you think?
Makes sense.
I saw another bridge a little further down. My guess is we're more likely to find some good stuff over there. Or bad stuff. I'm just saying, we'll find some stuff.
C'est bien. Le jeu te guide un peu, c'est bien, parce que combien de jeux il te laisse la liberté, et puis tu cherches, et puis tu tournes en rond pour rien. Ouais, les petites lucioles, là. Donc c'est bien. Du coup, là, on n'y est pas allé. Voilà.
This way is also full of rust.
Not for long.
Allez, corrigeons la rouille. Petit dérapage contrôlé. Petite rouille nettoyée. Oh.
Huh.
Why'd you stop?
I have a stowaway on my sleeve.
A bug?
Better. A seed. It must have hooked on when we brushed past the plant.
And it just so happens it chose the one with the green thumb. Clever seed.
Natural selection doing its work?
Do you think you're gonna plant it?
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't even know why I asked.
If we find enough of them, we could start a little vegetable patch at the nest.
I vote yes.
Motion approved unanimously. Just need to find some more seeds.
Easy enough, don't you think?
Not so sure. If these plants have few natural predators, they might have somewhat of a slow reproductive process. We'll just need to keep an eye out.
You can count on me. What?
Nothing. I just can't imagine you spotting seeds right out of the wilderness.
Says the guy who's incapable of finding his stuff when it's right under his nose.
That's not the same. I mean, plants are kind of my specialty.
So? I know what a seed looks like, don't I?
Certainly.
I'm sure I'll find more than you.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wanna bet?
Don't tempt me.
Monte donc moi ta graine. J'ai l'esprit mal tordu, mal placé, quoi. Non, faut retourner. Toc. Je sais à quoi ressemble une graine.
Boba nuts?
Oh.
Are we the lucky ones?
What are they?
You've never heard of boba nuts? They're one of the most nutritious nuts. 25% carbohydrates, 50% protein, 75% lipids.
Bon, les lipides, par contre...
That adds up to 150%.
Precisely. A great mystery of modern science.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Maybe. But once you have a taste of my boba salad, you will forget all about it. Ha! Another seed. 2-0 is a pretty good start.
Hey, the first one didn't count.
What? Why didn't it count?
We hadn't started the contest.
Okay, 1-0. But that's only because I know I'll win.
And that is exactly what will cause your downfall. What does she want from us?
Oh! Oh merde, un
Be
combat.
careful. These creatures don't seem to be in their right mind.
I did notice that.
Oh, la musique. Maintenez pour préparer une action.
Big right, that's it.
One of them is weakened. We should be able to pacify it.
Copy that. There you go.
Merde.
First we weaken it, then we pacify it.
Okay, so we're striking then. Target lock. All right, that's it. That looks bad. Haha. Meet my boyfriend. Are you okay?
Impact. Blast.
It's settled down. Now's the time.
Classifié, c'est là.
Are you alright?
Eat it.
See you around.
One left. You didn't like that too much.
Ah merde. C'est pacifié, voilà.
Done and done.
We're that good.
Est-ce qu'il y a un truc? Attends, santé, ni option, accessibilité. Est-ce qu'il y a un truc pour régler les... Attends. Ah, dégâts, vas-y, on va les mettre légers. On va mettre ça. Voilà. Parce que moi, piler tour par tour, c'est pas mon délire, hein, je préviens. Je suis nul dans les tours par tour, mais... Moi, nul. Non, ça va, mais... J'ai tendance à oublier des trucs. Donc autant qu'on me mette en facile. Hein. Et on verra plus tard si c'est trop facile. Toc. Alors.
That's okay.
Voilà, c'est mieux.
You coming? You started.
Hey, nice one.
Nice shot. Chill.
Target.
What's gonna?
We're on fire. Bye bye.
Voilà.
That's how we rock.
And now he's back to being sweet. Seems like it was the rust that made him aggressive.
I'd do the same if I were them.
What?
Think about it this way. You wake up in the morning with a rash covering your body. If you scratch it, it gets worse. If you don't scratch it, it still gets worse. Of course you're gonna lash out first chance you get.
I don't think this is the same thing.
Of course it is. Tell her Oink. Tell Kay that I'm right. Oink. His name is Oink now.
Ça s'appelle Gruik. Pas mal Gruik. Salut Gruik.
Two to nothing.
Okay, okay, beginner's luck. But watch out. It won't last.
Ah. Ah, on les a pris par surprise. C'est quoi le blast? Impact.
This one's ready.
I'm on it.
Booyah!
You started it.
Your turn.
I got this. Eat that.
Meet my boyfriend. Cover me.
Merde. Ah, voilà, bien.
You like that?
Chill. He's
Take that.
That's gotta hurt. You?
Yep. Saw that.
You.
Oh merde.
One down. Right for the picking.
Harvest time. That should do it.
Well done.
Who's
Voilà.
next?
Est-ce qu'on peut soigner? Ah, j'ai pas vu. Tac. Santé. Oui, la santé. Inventaire. Est-ce qu'on peut se soigner? Je sais pas comment on fait pour se soigner. Ah, utilisé au calme ni au camping, d'accord. Donc c'était là? Oui, c'est là. Par contre, on n'a pas nettoyé la zone entière. Entièrement. Hop. Oh, elle est par où?
Isn't this the bridge we took to get here?
It is.
Il y avait encore un passage, mais je sais pas. Oh, peut-être par là. Il y a encore un truc à nettoyer. C'est là.
And 3.
You are not even letting me take a look.
Y a-t-il encore quelque chose? J'ai envie d'explorer tout. J'ai envie de tout nettoyer. Yop.
It isn't ripe yet.
C'est pas encore mûr. Il y a encore un truc, on n'a pas nettoyé l'île entier. Et là-bas.
Double backflip. What's up?
Oh,
Well, I have to admit I just flipped once.
Oh yeah, so did I. It's a double because there's two of us.
Oh, okay.
Rust.
Saw that.
yop. Oh merde.
Eat that. That's gotta hurt.
I got your back.
Allez, viens.
Are you alright? Chill.
This one's ready.
Yep. You started it.
Go, go.
Nice shot. Oh, blute.
Your turn.
On it.
Take that.
That'll teach him. Eat that.
Dodge this one. You know what to do.
Yep.
Now,
Let's do this.
no shoe.
Done and done.
Et voilà. Ça gratouille. Ah, pour une fois que je change de personnage. Et là encore, non? Est-ce que je me suis soigné? Non. J'ai bien fait de mettre en un peu plus simple. Hein. J'ai pas envie de me prendre la tête pour le moment. Oui,
Seed.
des petites graines, des petites graines.
Kapow.
Where's our thunderous applause?
J'ai pas fait gaffe si on avait tout nettoyé en fait. Je pense. Allez, vas-y. Le Bifrost. Oh! Ça pue par contre.
like that?
Eat that.
This one's ready.
On it.
That didn't seem to bother him much.
This one's mine.
Donc le blast.
Eat it! That should do it. Bye-bye. Who's next?
C'est quand même mieux, petit pote.
We know what's that way.
Oui. Allez, galope. Galope l'ami. Oh!
Do you see what I'm seeing?
What?
It's straight ahead. An aerial flow thread.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it could carry us all the way up there?
Only one way to find out.
C'est pas ça que je voyais, moi je voyais ça ici.
I thought it smelled good around here.
Ah.
It could always be useful.
I have a good one.
Ah. Blast.
Bam!
Now what? Whammo!
Impact.
Booyah! Cover me. Take that.
Now what? Chill. That'll teach him. He's right.
You know what to do.
I got this. Let's do this.
There you go.
We make a good team.
Et on va changer un peu, on va prendre la meuf. Du, 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 du.
Did we miss, or did it break?
It broke. Another thing from home. How many do you think Axonova built before they realized it wouldn't work?
I guess they knew what they were doing. Having worked for them, I can tell you they don't just throw money around.
Knowing my mom, I'm not surprised. Still though, it shouldn't take years of research and observation to realize that this planet is scattered around like a jigsaw puzzle. You don't just see this and think, ooh, this place is nice. We should settle it.
That's what we did.
But we didn't have much of a choice. Why did my mom never mention any of this to me? I don't think Axonova wins colonization contracts on the regular.
These buildings look kind of old. Your mom may not have been head of the company then. She may not have been with the company at all.
Yeah, that's possible. Still, it's weird.
Agreed. I guess we'll figure it out eventually.
Peut-être.
Anything spotted?
Oh merde.
Aha!
Shielding!
Herk! Take that!
You!
Boom! Are you okay? This one's red bullseye.
Make way!
And done. Eat it!
I don't like this. This one's mine.
Target left. Oh, come on!
Merde.
You?
Yep, saw that. Now we're on fire.
Well done.
That was easy.
Another bit of rust for your collection?
Oh, cool. I don't have this one yet.
Il me suit jusqu'au bout, lui. Il veut ma mort, quoi.
Still no.
We're not going higher with these boots on. Booyah!
Allez, le blast.
Make way. Go, girl.
Take that. You know what to do.
Yep.
Oh merde.
This one's ready.
I'm on it. Red, let's do this.
Done and done.
We're that good.
Il voulait se faire gratouiller le body. Vas-y. Eh oui, t'as voulu nous tuer, maintenant tu veux qu'on te gratte?
This one's tough.
Maybe try something else. Eat it!
Let's get it over with.
And done.
You go, girl. Now what?
You know what to do.
Yep. Chill.
Boom, baby! Aha!
Ripe for the picking.
Harvest time. Now we're on fire. No shoot.
The end.
On vient en paix.
What was that noise?
Ugh, my stomach. It needs to be fed soon.
Attends, quoi? Ah oui, on a faim!
Can we go back the other way?
As you wish.
Eh oui, on a faim, là. Faut qu'on rentre pour bouffer. J'ai pas pensé à ça. Faut fasse attention à ça. Voilà. Allons bouffer. Est-ce que la faim? Oui. Voilà les grailles, hein. C'est la chambre, on va pas bouffer dans la chambre. Hop. Et hop.
It's kind of a regressive dish, isn't it?
Why'd you say that?
Well, it's a lot of fat and carbs. You're usually more fine dining.
That's true. There's more if you want.
Definitely.
Voilà, à se plaindre et puis ça bouffe quand même. Ah bah bravo.
18, 19, 20. Keep on going, my love. You're strong. 21.
C'est pas des vraies pompes, faut aller jusqu'en bas, hein, mon gars.
You know I'm able to count on my own, right?
Yeah, but I like to watch when you do push-ups. That way I feel like I'm participating.
Okay. Where were we?
14.
Non.
I thought it was at least 20.
No. See? You do need me to count. All right, back to it. 14, 15, 13, 14.
Voilà. La bouffe, on est bon. On va peut-être se reposer un petit coup quand même. Peut-être se prendre une douche avant.
Who is using up all the hot water?
What?
Could you stop using the hot water, please?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Est-ce qu'on peut discuter? Non. Allez, allons dormir un petit coup. Il est trop bien ce jeu. Ça change des jeux habituels. J'aime bien, ça change.
Huh? What are you doing up so late?
I had an idea. I wasn't able to go back to sleep, so I went ahead and tested it. Want to hear about it?
Yeah, okay. But real quickly. Because the only reason I'm awake is that I have to pee.
Alright. So we figured out that rust was not a mineral matter, nor was it organic matter. So what else is left?
It's pee-pee?
Huh?
It's the middle of the night. I am not awake. I am definitely not playing charades.
Okay. So considering that the rust is neither mineral nor organic, nor is it pee-pee, it could be flow.
Cool.
Pepe.
But you could have just asked me. You can tell it's not flow because flow is blue and all flowy. This is red and all hard.
I'll have you know that I just completed the test, and the rust molecules are precisely the same as those in flow. They're just organized differently. Kind of like water and ice, if you will, just not the same. That's why flow, in the form as we know it, has such a strong effect on the rust. The molecules are binding, unbinding, and...
Yes, sorry to interrupt, but are you almost done?
I guess that depends on how detailed an explanation you need.
The least.
Then I'm done.
Okay, thanks. Gotta pee.
It's my pee. Avec mon pépé. Oui, la gagné de la vie. C'est bon ça. La bouffe, on est bon. Et je peux me soigner. Voilà.
Do you need anything?
No.
Me neither.
Faut y penser, faut y penser.
Do you need anything?
No.
Me neither.
Est-ce qu'on a dormi? Je sais plus. Ah oui, on a dormi, c'est bon. Allez, on repart en exploration. J'en ai plus. Pourquoi 300? On n'a plus de stock après.
We just need to find stuff to repair the nest now.
We just need to?
Allez.
We almost missed this one.
Quand y penser ça. Faut quand même y penser. À prendre de la bouffe.
Sorry, I'm kind of struggling. I should have drifted a little.
Donc on en était là.
Another one.
Zip into the back.
Hop.
I have to say, it's much nicer this way.
Touc.
For here or to go?
To go.
Too bad. Are you okay? Enjoying the view?
Definitely.
Petit ralentissement, mais c'est pas grave. En même temps, on joue en mode fluide. Quoique non, c'est vrai qu'on joue pas en mode qualité là. Ou alors, attends. Si, qualité, mais pas performance, voilà. Faut que j'arrive à monter par là. Il y avait pas un truc pour nous projeter dans les airs? Je crois que c'est là, hein. Voilà. Ouf.
Seems like that's the highest we'll get.
That wasn't too far off. Look, there's another bridge over there.
Ugh, I wanted to go all the way up.
We'll have to lay off the apple dues then.
Là, il y a un truc là. Les pommiers là. On peut pas y aller là. Quoi?
This is so frustrating.
Lucky for us, they're not all like this.
Ah, on peut pas y aller là.
At least we're not falling from too high.
What if I wanted a high fall?
Ah oui, la bouffe, ça va assez vite, hein, ça redescend assez vite. Ah.
Whoa. Did you feel that?
What?
Like a tremor.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
I hope I imagined it.
Are you sure you know where we're going?
I think so.
Voilà. Encore un truc de l'autre côté. Ah, c'est quoi ça?
Do we agree this thing does not look very natural?
Yeah. It's probably satellite debris or a rocket propeller. This part of space is a real dump.
I don't know. This stone circle around it still looks weird to me.
This? These aren't stones. They're Bryum's Mollis Mollis. Bloofs, for short.
Bloofs?
Yeah, because when you sit on them, it goes.
Ploups.
Ooh, I like.
Trop bien.
Oh.
On peut se reposer en fait là, je pense.
I think I could fall asleep right here. You?
Ah bah.
You.
Who? What? I told you I'm not going back. Go bloot yourselves!
You. It's me. I think you fell asleep.
Oh, sorry. These bloofs are way too comfortable. You can't leave me here.
If we ever need to sleep under the stars, we'll know where to come.
On peut camper. Ah bah voilà.
We should have brought more food.
I told you we should.
You're the one who packed our bag.
What's your point?
C'est bien, au moins on sait où
We
dormir.
just need to find stuff to repair the nest now.
We just need to?
Ok, la bouffe c'est bon. Oula. C'est bien. Faut trouver maintenant. Je sais même pas où est notre chemin en fait. Ah bon, on peut pas y aller?
What was
Si.
that?
Sorry, I forgot that we could drift in order to turn.
Should we take a break?
Indeed. If you told me one day I'd be millions of lumsec from the apiary watching rocks flying by,
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd say intriguing. I'm trying to figure out how it works.
I'm pretty sure you don't know how nucleosynthesis works either. But you can still appreciate the stars in the sky.
That's true. It could be worse.
Yeah. Actually, this is all thanks to the matchmaker.
What?
Think about it. Imagine the matchmaker had put us together. We would have spent our boring lives in the apiary without surprise, and we would have never ended up here, together, watching rocks flying by.
This is no joking matter. For all we know, the apiary is hot on our trail right now. If they find us and they bring us back, we'll see how much you want to thank the matchmaker.
That was just a turn of phrase.
Not a good one. All right, come on. Let's go.
Plaisante pas elle. Hein.
last one.
Ah voilà, il est nettoyé.
Wanna trade places?
As you wish. Follow me.
C'est bien de switcher un petit coup.
Seed.
Voilà, on avait fait de switcher.
Now I'm hungry.
I know, right?
Il dit rien quand c'est lui qui prend.
Signature move, perfect execution, 10 out of 10.
Donc c'est par là, je pense, la suite.
Been there.
Well, yeah,
Ah
that's
non,
where we came from.
c'est pas par là. Et hop, explorons. Au moins il le dit, quoi. Il y a des bestioles qu'on n'a jamais eues.
I feel like she's avoiding us.
J'ai bien la pression.
Yum.
Oula! Ça par contre ça donne... Ah oui.
Chill.
Take that.
You go, girl. Let's get it over with.
Target locked. Booyah!
Oh, come on.
Aha!
Eat that. He's right for the picking.
Oot!
Ah c'est le blast contre lui, c'est vrai.
Booyah! Bam!
Go, girl.
Dodge this one. This one's ready.
Yep. Red, let's do this. Well done.
That's how we rock.
Touc. Voilà, ça craint un peu ici.
Another one. Did I just see that thing eat up a flow thread?
Sure did. That's probably why these creatures don't seem affected by the rust.
Good for them. But I hope they're sparing some for others. Us, namely.
Rouille polie. C'est-à-dire qu'elle te dit bonjour, quoi. C'est pas le cas de tout le monde dans mon village. Toc. Merde.
You! Chill! You?
Yep, saw that. Are you
You started it.
awesome?
Now what?
You know what to do. Go, go, Kay. This one's ready.
On it.
That should do it. There you go. Yes.
Eat that. How?
Take that.
You go, girl. Let's get it over with.
You like that? Neat, my boy. Your turn.
I got this.
Awesome. Aha! Target locked. This one's ready.
Yep.
Et hop.
Now we're on fire. Bye-bye.
You make a good team.
Voilà, on les gratouille, c'est bien. Par contre, lui, le suivant, ça va pas être la même, je pense. La bouffe, on est comment? Ah, la bouffe fera bientôt bouffer, hein.
Whoa. I'm not sure what his toy did to him, but I wouldn't like to be in its place.
Hold on. Isn't that...
What?
Let's get a closer look.
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Okay. It would seem that he's not gonna share his toy.
What did I tell you?
Bon, je pense qu'il faut faire du blast contre lui.
This one's mine. It seems like my attacks aren't landing.
Maybe if we both
D'accord.
attacked at the same time. Red missed. He's too impervious.
We should coordinate our attacks.
Ah. D'accord.
I think we found the right technique. On your mark.
Go, go, go! Ha! I'm sure he felt that. Ready when you are.
All set.
Ooh!
Are you all right?
You want some more?
All set.
Now! Booyah! Ready when you are.
Ready.
Ow!
On your mark.
Now!
Allez, blast.
Ready when you are.
All set.
You know what to do.
I got this.
Elle pacifie. Toc.
Kapow!
Who's next?
That was easy.
What?
You left this toy behind.
That's not a toy. Looks like...
C'est bizarre. Attends, j'ai eu un pic de... Le débit, il a fait de la merde, là. Trop bizarre.
Alien machinery. I can't believe it. We have proof before our eyes. There exists, or has existed on Source, a form of intelligence at least as evolved as ours.
Kay?
This is a historic discovery. This is...
Kay!
What?
It's ours.
What?
It's a Draka. drone for autonomous cartography. Very old tech. The kind we sent out to Beauty before it was integrated to the apiary.
Oh.
Seems like they pondered integrating Source for a while as well. I wonder why they changed their minds.
Could be the fact that this planet is scattered like a puzzle.
Probably was a factor. The Draka may hold some answers.
You're kidding.
No, really. Stuff from that era was built tough. We may be able to boot it back up. Okay. I might have spoken a bit quickly. The flow circuits are completely fried. But look at what I was able to salvage.
Des barrettes de shit, bien sûr.
The anti-grav chips don't seem to be damaged. I should be able to make them compatible with our boots by tweaking the connectors a bit.
Whoa.
Even better, the mapping module is also working perfectly.
Le radar pour récupérer les boules de cristal, bien
Let's
sûr.
plug that into the glove's power source.
Mais qui mélange toutes ces.
It should... Boom! This should be very helpful for finding our way around the bits.
Ah, bah bien.
You never cease to impress me.
Ah, that's nothing really. These old machines are plain and simple astronautical engineering. Not like the new stuff with boronic nano components everywhere.
À la gon. Pour afficher le radar. Bah voilà.
That way we can map out the different bits.
Yeah, and with this, we can make our way back to the
Ah bah
nest
merci,
a lot
voilà.
easier. Hey, look! It says there's another bridge in this area.
Perfect. That way we can test if your thingy works.
This is so slow. We're not going anywhere.
So?
C'est parfait.
Right on. Seems like the radar is working.
Are you surprised?
Bah ça c'est bien ça, on a looté un bon truc. Parce que c'est vrai que se repérer sans la map... un peu relou quoi. Et lui là, qu'est-ce qu'il nous fait lui?
Don't be scared. We're just trying to take a closer look at you.
Are we eating soon?
Are you already hungry?
Eh oui,
I'm just looking ahead.
on a la dalle. Est-ce que j'ai tout nettoyé dans cette zone? C'est bien là par là, oui. Je sais pas si j'ai tout nettoyé, mais on verra plus tard. Bon, en tout cas, ça fait plaisir d'avoir le radar.
This is weird.
What is?
It looks like there's also a pre-recorded location on the radar.
What could it be?
I don't know. Little Draka's favorite picnic spot?
In that case, we definitely have to check it out.
Oh. Ah, il y a des trucs que j'ai pas loot. Ah, bien. Ah, c'est cool, ils ont pensé à tout, les mecs. Ça fait plaisir.
Hey, isn't that Oink?
Et oui, c'est
That
Gruik.
is definitely him. That's Oink.
What's happening, big guy? Why are you here? You missed us, didn't you?
I bet he felt lonely on his empty islet.
You do realize that we can't take you along on our journeys, don't you? That would be too exhausting for you.
But you can stay with us next to the nest if you want.
No funny business, though.
Et oui, on a Gruik. Allez hop. On va manger. Et après ça, je fais une petite pause.
Come on, give me your boots. Once I plug in these chips, they'll be like a whole new pair.
I can barely figure out left from right as they are.
Améliorons les bottes.
I am gonna kill them. I swear I am gonna kill them.
Are you sure you don't want to take a break, get some fresh air?
No! These looting anti-grav chips aren't the boss of me.
I still don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is, there is such a thing as a standard. And the Borons who designed this drone thought it might be fun to improve this standard.
Les
Except
fameux gonds.
if you take a standard and improve upon it, you get
2 standards?
0 standard. And so now, it looks like I have to machine these boron chips. Just so they can fit in these looting boots.
Anything I can do to help?
No, I'm okay. I'm done.
What? But that was super quick.
Well, yeah, when you have the right tools.
I mean, since you were complaining, I was thinking that it would take a while.
It's a matter of principle. Let's go. We'll see if these work outside.
Les fameuses bottes. Bon, peut-être qu'on mange, hein.
Ready to test these bad boys?
Maintenant, je voulais bouffer.
Yes. What are we doing?
Okay, follow the thread as usual, except this time, we should be able to make it till the end.
Ah oui, comme ça tu peux aller plus haut. Oh. Bien. Allez plus haut. C'est l'arena.
That's awesome.
Et oui.
Traveled across space, but floating a few feet above the ground is awesome?
Awesomeness is very subjective, you.
In any case, these boots are working. We should try them with that thread we weren't able to use last time.
Do you remember where it was?
The mapping module certainly does.
Il veut qu'on le gratte. Salut Gruik. Voilà. On va déjà manger avant. Hein. Ne faisons pas les fous. Cuisinons. Ça c'était bon ça. On va cuisiner. Ah, merde. C'était pas terrible ça, je crois. Ouais. Annule. Ça c'est bien ça.
What are you looking for?
My necklace, you know, with the metal.
Where was the first place you looked for it? I'm asking because you usually find things in the first place you looked.
Where it's supposed to be, around my neck. And it's not around my neck.
Alright, alright. I'm just trying to help.
If you want to help, help me look for it.
I'm looking. You know we'll find your medal eventually. The nest isn't that big.
What if I lost it outside?
Yes. That would be a problem. Worst case scenario, we can make another one. Which do you want? Medal for best cook? For distinguished service under the sheets?
You don't understand. I've always had that medal. Since I was a baby. This is the last memory I have of my parents.
Okay. In that case... and you never take off your medal?
No. Except when I shower, I guess. The string doesn't do well in water.
So? Did you check out the shower area?
Huh. Got it! You're the best, you!
It's not like there was a lot of competition.
Je fallait pas au max, mais c'est bien. Donc, du coup, j'ai bouffé une trousse de soins, mais pour rien en fait. C'est la fin du stock. Il n'y a pas d'autre stock, quoi. Je me suis fait carotte. On va cuisiner ça. Hop.
We've already eaten too much.
I can never eat too much.
Okay? I've already eaten too much. We've already eaten too much.
Non.
I can never eat too much.
Okay?
Oh no! Apple brew is only for special occasions.
Le pommier.
Ready to reach some new heights?
Always. Do you want to do it here, or...
Oh, no. I was referring to the boots. You know, with the anti-grav sticks, now we'll be able to go to new places and everything.
Ah.
But I'm sure it can wait.
Je pense qu'il faut dormir avant.
Okay. Do you mind if we switch sides?
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like a change.
C'est quoi le piège?
Is this a trick?
Okay, yes. My side is all sticky because of you, and it's kinda nasty.
Because of me? Do I need to remind you how the scene unfolded?
No one cares who started it. What matters is who finished. You did. On my side of the bed. So we're switching.
Ok.
Okay.
Really? I didn't expect you to give in so easily. Ugh! Your side is sticky too.
Sorry.
Ah, bah on va pouvoir boire un shot.
The apple brew is ready.
So what are we waiting for?
Allez, allons boire. Et après, petite pause.
That's a whole lot better than Kinovision, isn't it?
You're right. But I still find it a little uneventful.
That's harsh. When the sun just disappeared beyond the horizon, that was quite a twist. Do you think the sun will rise tomorrow? Or is the world going to descend in darkness? A real cliffhanger.
Pass me the bottle instead of talking blute.
I think it's empty.
Ugh, blute.
Donc glitch, voilà. On sait ce que ça
I
veut
still
dire.
can't believe we made it.
Well, it wasn't a big bottle or anything.
I meant we made it here, on Source.
Yeah, the odds weren't in our favor.
You mean you would have bet against yourself?
Considering the general condition of the ship, the meshing of the patrols, and the distance we had to go, definitely.
So, why did you agree to follow me here?
Because you asked me to. What? Did I say something wrong?
No.
Hmm.
Is your chair comfortable?
Why?
Mine is a bit big, just for myself.
Come sit.
Do you regret it,
What?
following me?
Why would I regret that? Just look at this sky. Look at us. What is there to regret?
I don't know. The people? Don't you miss that? Seeing people?
Honestly? No. I did have friends and colleagues. When we left the apiary, at first, I thought I would miss them. I thought that after a while, I would feel a void. I need to see them again. But that hasn't happened yet. Actually, I consider myself pretty lucky to have you. Asking for more would seem egotistical or ungrateful. Anyway, I don't think I should be telling you these things, or else you'll end up realizing that I don't deserve you.
Do you really think that?
Should I?
Of course not. Are you crazy? You're the best person I know. I'm the one who doesn't deserve you.
You're also the best person I know. You know what? I think the world doesn't deserve us.
Yeah. Blast et impact amélioré, c'est bon ça. Yeah. Bien. Et voilà. Je vais faire une petite pause et je reviens. Je vais juste voir si la manette est éteinte. Oui. Et tu changé de manette. Hein. Quand même. Toc. Et Jaja. Petite pause et Jaja. Hop. Heureux.
Ready to reach some new heights?
Always. You want?
Ah.
You know, but
Ok. Donc. Oh merde.
is it really a good idea to go out at
Ah oui, oui, il faudrait peut-être aller pioncer.
No, you're right.
Allons pioncer à nouveau. C'est-à-dire qu'aujourd'hui, on a juste bu... on a juste bu un truc et puis c'est basta.
Up all night doing experiments again? I hope you're not developing a habit.
A habit of scientific experimentation? No, that would be a shame.
Okay. Okay, what have you found out this time?
Well, I was wondering, if flow can be condensed to produce this rust, maybe we could achieve the opposite reaction and sublimate the rust to restore flow to its fluctuating state. Useful flow, in short.
Oh yeah. That could definitely come in handy. So?
Well, nope. We can't. The amount of energy that is necessary to pass from one state to the other is gigantic. Much larger than what the flow could provide.
Oh, some.
That's how science progresses you.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I will achieve scientific progress in the bathroom. May the best of us win.
Eh ben parfait. Donc la bouffe, on est bon. Est-ce qu'on prendrait pas une petite douche quand même?
Do we have dry towels left?
Yeah, I put them in the cabinet.
Whew.
Voilà. Et j'en ai mieux. Oui, on va prendre de la bouffe. Déjà un, c'est bon. On va plus prendre ça. Ouais, c'est la fin du stock, ouais. J'aurais dû me... Parce que ça donne 300, mais j'ai pas assez. C'est con. On va plus prendre ça. Euh... C'est parti ou pas? Bon, on peut en prendre déjà un, c'est bien. Allez hop. La tête qu'elle fait, c'est de la
Is there any way I
dégueu.
can help?
Nope, I'm almost done.
Okay, but after that, for it to grow, won't we need to water them or anything?
Not these ones. The soil looks sufficiently flow-rich for their needs. After all, they were already thriving when we got here.
Does that mean we'll have nothing left to do before we have some fat homemade fruits?
You could always sing to them. It helps.
For real?
No scientific study has ever proven the contrary. So, maybe?
Do you think they'll like some acrobats?
It'll be your mission to find out.
Voilà des petites plantes tranquillou. Comme ça on peut bouffer.
Who's a good oink? Who's daddy's oink? Who's that? Oh, you are! Yes, you are.
Petit gruic. Donc il y a deux trucs ici qu'on n'a pas. on peut faire pour voir la map? Voilà. Ah, c'est marqué du coup. Du coup, il reste celle-là, on n'a pas tout nettoyé. Voilà.
Okay.
What?
Everything slow motion.
You goof.
Donc c'est pas par là-bas, c'est par là-bas. Avec la map, c'est quand même mieux. Hein. Ah,
Do you think that's impressive? We can fly too.
regarde, on peut plus y aller là-bas.
So, what's the plan exactly? Walking right back to this dead end?
What?
This is the path we took when we were separated from the nest. There's nothing there.
I know. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Works for me.
Voilà.
Whoop whoop!
C'est bien, il te dit le jeu, quoi. Voilà, des pots miel, ça peut servir. Toc. Ici on a tout. Oups. Allez. Voilà, ici on n'a pas tout nettoyé. Je me disais bien qu'on n'avait pas tout nettoyé ici. Ah, les graines c'est mort. Les graines de chia. Hop. Tu peux pas aller là-haut.
Beep beep! Pick up the pace!
I'm doing what I can. I'm fighting with front-facing winds over here. Ah! Kay! I got one!
Enjoy! It may be your last.
You keep telling yourself that.
On peut pas aller de l'autre côté. On peut pas monter en fait. Les petits gruics. Par là. Nope. On peut pas y aller. Pas grave. C'est pas grave.
There it is. We've gone full circle. Now we just need to circle all the way back around.
Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Ici, il n'y a rien. Ah si, il y a peut-être des trucs là.
Can you keep up back there?
Are you kidding? I have to go in slow motion.
On reviendra plus tard. Parce que j'ai pas trouvé comment accéder au truc. On reviendra plus tard. Déjà, voyons voir si la bouffe... Ouais, la bouffe, on est bon pour le moment. Préenregistré du Drakkar. Mystère. Ah, c'est ici tester les nouvelles bottes. T'es bien, on n'est jamais perdu là. Qu'est-ce que c'est par là? Tac. Oui.
One day we're gonna break a limb doing this.
And it will be worth it.
Je suis pas sûr de ça. Est-ce que c'est par là? Oui, je pense. T'as la bouffe, on est déjà... Vas-y, vu qu'on est là... Salut Gruik. On va aller grailler un coup. Vu qu'on a fait le tour, hein.
Improve what, exactly?
Non. Annule. Manger.
Can I ask you a weird question?
Of course.
Don't take it the wrong way, okay?
No worries.
Wouldn't you want to meet your mate?
Well, I don't really have a choice anyway.
I mean, if you could.
Then no. She looks like a nice girl, but I wouldn't want to give her any false hopes. You've met yours, haven't you?
Yeah.
And?
Stagon.
He's a boron.
Okay. That's it? You have nothing else to say?
Well, let's just say we can spend hours talking about a complete boron who we'll never see again. Or we could choose to have a good time.
Got it.
C'est un gond. Est-ce qu'il fait nuit? Non, on peut encore sortir. La bouffe, c'est bon. C'est parti.
Any idea of where we could find other aerial flow threads?
There was one back on Chogari, wasn't it? Although I have no idea how to get there.
No worries. That's what the radar is for.
Ah, c'est pas par là.
Sorry, I kind of missed my U-turn.
We'll do better next time.
C'est pas par là. Si, c'est par là en fait. Oui. Du poivre.
Too bad there's no one here to watch us do this.
Alors, par où va-t-on? Ah, il fallait monter par là. Voilà.
There we are.
I feel like a whole new world just opened up.
Là, il y avait encore un truc.
I hope we'll find what we need in this area to repair the nest.
Espérons.
Turquoise nodulated cap, semi-resupinate, smooth margin, and hymenium is adnate. Anastomizing lamellae are condylar with sharp and regular marginets. Short viscid stripe, flaring slightly underneath the lamellae. Subric fibrous flesh, tight under the hymenophore yet spongy around the tubes. These are definitely Helicobacinium applanatum.
Are they good ones or bad ones?
Good ones. Very good ones. Not only is Helicobacinium applanatum edible, but it also has healing and immunostimulating qualities. An all-in-one first aid kit.
That's perfect. Let's binge on helicaps and immunostimulate our guts.
Helicobacinium applanatum?
Yeah, like I said, helicaps.
C'est bon ça. Gratouillons les gruiques.
Rather than fall asleep, you could take the lead.
Okay. Ça commence à s'assombrir.
Well, there's no doubt about it now. Source was clearly colonized. Look at these. They don't look like research outposts. These are clearly dwellings.
I don't understand. Why would Exonova lie in their file?
That's what bothers you? There are tons of reasons people lie. I think the question you should ask is, How was the apiary able to colonize an entire planet without anyone noticing? Where did the people go? What does that mean for us?
I would like to think it's good news.
Really?
I don't understand what happened here, but if Source had indeed been colonized, then abandoned, that dramatically increases our chances of finding something to repair the nest with.
That's what you call good news?
No small victory.
Okay. We'll make do.
Commence à faire nuit. Hein. Gratouillons la bestiole. Ok, donc là il y a un truc. Le Bifrost est ici.
We're gonna get stuffed.
Le poivre grelot.
This one is nice and ripe.
Les petites noix. Toujours penser à bouffer. C'est par là. Ah, il y a un truc qu'on n'a pas looté ici. Ah, la bouffe, on est bon.
Are we saving those for later?
Of course.
Elle l'a déjà bouffé, tu sais. Oh,
And more rust.
You can never have too much.
duck.
3, 2, 1.
Go, go, go! This one's ready.
I got this.
Ready when you are.
Ready. Let's get it over with.
And done.
Ready.
Now!
Allez. Oh non. Il attaque avant.
You?
Yep, saw that.
Et hop.
That should do it. Done and done.
The end.
Oh.
Il a nettoyé, d'accord. Il n'y avait que ça ici.
You?
What?
Seed.
No.
This one's a little rotten, isn't it?
You're a little rotten.
Huh?
Sorry, it was a reflex.
Chut. Toutes les mêmes. Quoi? Pardon, réflexe aussi, quoi. Bah, du coup, on va grailler en haut, là.
you hungry again?
Maybe.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
2?
Too low.
Ah.
We still haven't checked out the fragment flagged by the Draka.
It is kind of far, though.
Hop.
We made it.
Still no clue as to why the Draka had this location in its memory.
Rouille brute. Ah,
Did you feel that tremor?
oui.
Yes, and I don't like this at all.
Moi j'ai senti. Même dans la manette.
Not bad.
Hey, that's for cooking.
Elle peut dire, elle a bouffé le truc tout à l'heure. Elle. Ok, donc on peut rien faire ici. Une espèce de bobine en haut à Tesla là. On peut pas y aller pour le moment. Hop.
Do we still need rest?
Of course. It's always useful.
Eh oui. On bouffe, on bouffe. Il y a pas mal de champis là.
Seed! Seed!
2 in a row?
No, just the one.
I'm still way ahead then.
Oh, il y a une base là.
Whoa. I was wondering if we'd ever find one.
What is it?
A drone charging station. For those that aren't built to harvest their own flow. Just like our old Dracker buddy. That would explain why its location was still in its memory.
You mean to tell me that this is some sort of flow pump?
No. I mean, that's exactly what it is.
That's awesome! Do you think it still works?
Let's see.
Oh oh.
What's the matter?
It says system malfunction, error log sent.
Sent as in...
I don't know, Kay. Sent.
Merde.
Did we tattle on ourselves just now? If the apiary is receiving a message coming from source, they're gonna know it's us.
Hold on. Can this thing really beam a signal all the way to the apiary? We're millions of lumsec away from the closest planet.
Yeah, that's true. I'm probably overreacting.
Until we figure it out, we probably shouldn't stay near this thing.
Hmm. Ça craint, moi je dis.
What?
I think I just swallowed a bug.
Ah. Oh merde.
Ready when you are.
All set.
Hop.
You. You.
Yep, saw that.
On your mark.
Go, go, go! That looks bad. Your turn.
On it. 3, 2.
Eat it! Target, you know what to do.
I got this.
Dodge this one. This one's ready.
I'm on it. Ready?
That should do it. Done and done.
We're that good.
Good.
On your mark.
Now! Your turn.
I got this.
Et un petit
Ready when
blast.
you are.
Ready. He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time. Now,
Let's do this.
there you go.
The end.
There's still more.
Il y a encore un petit bout là. Ah non, je croyais.
Come on. Let's keep going.
Should we take a closer look?
Now what is this?
No idea. But its engine hood would be a great fit on the nest.
Is that even possible?
Yes? Engine hoods are one of the very few standard pieces in the entire space industry.
Someone got all the manufacturers to agree?
No. One manufacturer gobbled all the others.
Same result. All right then. Let's go.
Huh? Go where?
Well, to the nest. Aren't we taking the hood?
Right now? I was thinking about doing that later. On the way back.
Okay. We'll be back.
On va déjà finir d'explorer.
On your mark.
Go, go, go!
This one's tough.
Oh
Maybe
merde.
try something else.
All set.
Go, go, go! You know what to do.
Yep. On your mark. You go, girl. Are you all right? Let's get it over with.
And done.
Hop.
It's almost done. Bye-bye. Who's next? Come on. Don't be scared.
A big bug like you.
Ouais, il reste en haut là, mais je sais pas si on peut y aller. S'il n'y a pas un courant d'air, on peut pas y aller.
Enjoying the view?
Definitely.
Non. On peut pas y aller. Peut-être là-bas.
This is where we came from, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Dans un courant d'air là. Je sais pas comment on y monte. Voilà. Oh merde, j'y croyais, mais non. Peut-être par là. Alors peut-être... Oui.
At least we didn't spare any effort.
Îlot nettoyé, c'est parfait. Merde.
Aren't we getting close to lunchtime?
Don't ask me. I'm always hungry.
Allez, on va récupérer la pièce.
Is that it? Ready to bring back this engine hood?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Et voilà.
Let me know if I can help.
Le capot.
I am happy to say that is over and done with.
Yep.
You know, that is one nice vehicle.
Of course. I'm the one who built it.
Do you still consider this the same nest as the one you fixed up as a teenager?
What do you mean?
Well, we just changed the engine hood.
I just changed the engine hood.
Yes, okay, you did. But this isn't the first thing you've changed on the nest. And I hope it isn't the last one either. So, my question is, at what point does the nest, the one at the beginning, stop being the nest? Was it the first time you changed a part? Or will it be when you replace the last original part? Assuming you haven't done so yet. Does it happen sometime in between? Afterward? And even then, before you fixed it up the first time, all the spare parts that would eventually make up the nest, were they already the nest?
What about you? Are you still K?
Huh?
Your body cells are constantly renewing, aren't they? Ever since you were born, you probably don't have that many cells in common with the K from the beginning. Actually, you two may not have a single cell in common. So, are you still K? I'll let you ponder that one. K! We need to go home now! You can think about that tomorrow, okay?
Allez hop. Du coup, on va voir la map. Donc il faudra qu'on retourne ici. Chez Gruik. encore un truc ici. Il faudra qu'on y retourne. Une maison abandonnée. Oui, à explorer encore. Bon, au moins, c'est pas la map d'Elden Ring déjà. C'est déjà bien. C'est déjà bien. Parce que bordel. Bah, c'est beau tout ça. On va graille, hein.
It's a bit late to start cooking food.
Ah merde.
Oh. Oh, I need a break.
Huh? Are you okay? I've never seen you shy away from finishing a plate.
Bit hyperbolic.
It tastes bad, doesn't it?
No, it's really good. It's just, when you said you were making a salad, I wasn't expecting this. This is actually really, really fatty.
Well, of course there's boba nut in it.
There's gotta be a way to soak up a bit of the fat, you know?
Maybe if I pan-fried them, then drain them in an ice bath with some cheesecloth, that would remove the excess fat but preserve the texture of the nuts.
There you go. Sounds great.
I'll try that now.
Kay, you can try that for next time. Because I'm really not hungry right now.
Okay, next time. So, wanna do anything?
I don't know.
Wanna go outside?
Do you?
Eh,
Thought so.
we could play a game.
I don't really feel like it right now.
Elle a trop graille.
Bad there's nothing we can watch.
Yeah.
Or we could just do nothing.
Yeah. Nothing sounds nice.
Des fois c'est bien. Bon, ça c'est bon, on n'a pas besoin de se soigner. Une petite douche.
I think I'll take a shower. Wanna join? To conserve the hot water.
Okay. But I can't guarantee we'll conserve hot water.
Et oui, il faut économiser, penser à la planète. Allez en cuisine. Marbré au pommiel. Vas-y. Un petit marbré. Ah, j'ai pas fait ça. Ça j'ai déjà fait. Ça on sait. Ça on sait aussi. Tu l'as fait aussi. Eh ben non. Voilà.
You know, this planet in bits is pretty weird.
Are you just realizing this now?
No, but I mean, having self-standing bits gravitating around a larger core would make sense. It could be a sign of a young planet still in formation. But why would the apiary try to colonize such a jumble? From a logistical standpoint, it makes no sense.
That's true. They must have had a very good reason.
Unless
What?
Source wasn't in this condition when they arrived.
What? What do you mean? Did the apiary cause this to happen?
I didn't say that, but it's a possibility. If we keep on exploring, we should know more.
On va prendre ça. Voilà. Puis on va s'arrêter là.
Should we go out and explore?
I would love that.
Eh oui. On se quitte là-dessus.
How do you feel?
Better.
Un petit câlin comme ça, puis ça donne de la vie. Ben voilà. Allez, on gratte Gruik.
That's
Et on
funny.
y va.
At first I found the shrooms disgusting, but now I actually think he carries them well.
Et voilà. On se quitte là-dessus. Il refait encore? Arrêtez. Ça n'a pas soigné. Allez hop. On se quitte là-dessus. Le jeu est très bien. On reviendra dessus très vite. Donc ça, je suis content d'avoir fait ce jeu finalement. Bonne surprise. Bon allez, je filoche. Des bisous. Allez, salut.